Hold on to your hats, Celtics fans. We've got some electrifying news that could shake up the roster as the Boston Celtics have just signed a promising forward who's ready to make his mark. Can you feel the excitement? This player is not just any addition. He's a former standout from the G League and has a connection to one of our own. You won't want to miss how this move could elevate our team this season. If you love the Celtics and want to stay in the loop, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. The Boston Celtics have just made a significant move by signing forward Miles Norris to a two-way contract. Now, as a passionate Celtics fan, let me tell you why this news has me buzzing with excitement. Norris is a 6'7" forward who has been making waves in the NBA G League with the Memphis Hustle. In 36 games, he averaged 17.1 points and 5.5 rebounds, while knocking down 38.6% of his three-point attempts. That's impressive, especially when you consider the competitive landscape of the G League. What's really intriguing here is that Norris is not just another player. He's a familiar face to Celtics fans as a former teammate of Peyton Pritchard at the University of Oregon. There's something about that chemistry that can translate to the NBA, especially when you consider how crucial team dynamics are in a high-stakes environment. Norris finished his college career at UC Santa Barbara, where he was named to the All-Big West second team after averaging 14.1 points, 6.1 rebounds, and 1.1 steals. His shooting percentages are solid, especially from beyond the arc, which is vital for a team looking to space the floor and create opportunities. Now, let's talk about what this means for the Celtics moving forward. The two-way contract allows Norris to split time between Boston and their G League affiliate, which is a strategic move. It gives him the opportunity to develop, while also having a chance to contribute at the NBA level when the team needs him. With the Celtics having a competitive roster, this could be a win-win scenario. But do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, bringing in a player with Norris's potential can deepen our bench, but on the other, does this mean we're still looking for more immediate impact players? This signing signifies the Celtics' commitment to building a sustainable future, focusing on developing talent from within. It's a strategy that has worked for many successful franchises, but it also comes with its risks. The NBA is a league where the present often outweighs the future, and while I appreciate the long-term vision, I can't help but wonder if we should be looking for more experience to complement our star players now. Norris will wear number 44 for the Celtics, and I can already picture him taking the court, trying to make a name for himself in a storied franchise. Imagine the energy in the TD Garden when he makes a big three-pointer or grabs an important rebound. We've seen how young players can rise to the occasion in Boston. Look at Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They've grown into stars right before our eyes, and there's no reason Norris can't follow a similar path. Now let's engage in a little debate. What do you think? Is signing Miles Norris a smart move that shows the Celtics are committed to a long-term strategy? Or are we risking our chance to make a deep playoff run this season? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. Drop your opinions down below. Let's get that conversation going. As we look ahead, it's also essential to consider how this impacts our current roster. We know the Celtics are in a competitive Eastern Conference, and every decision matters. Could this signing lead to some unexpected rotations? With Norris's shooting ability, could we see new alignments that emphasize spacing and versatility? I can't help but feel a mix of anticipation and uncertainty. In the end, I believe the Celtics are taking a calculated risk here. Building a team requires a blend of immediate talent and potential, and this signing could be the first step towards a brighter future. But remember, the pressure is always on in Boston. We have championship aspirations, and every player needs to step up to contribute to that goal. So, what do you think about this latest move? Are you excited to see what Miles Norris can bring to the table? I want to hear all your insights and predictions in the comments. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. The Boston Celtics are gearing up for another season filled with expectations as they aim to defend their championship title. But let's be real, folks. It's not going to be a walk in the park. With emerging rivals in the Eastern Conference, particularly the Cleveland Cavaliers, maintaining that championship status will be a significant challenge. Before the 2024-25 season kicked off, the Celtics chose to stick with their championship core, which makes sense. They've got a proven nucleus, and major changes can disrupt chemistry. But you have to wonder, was it the right call? As we approached the trade deadline, the Celtics stood pat, only bringing in Torrey Craig through the buyout market and letting go of Jaden Springer, swapping second-round picks for one all the way out in 2031. It's clear they're banking on the same group that brought home the trophy last season. But is that enough? The glaring issue on the horizon is the health of Kristaps Porzingis. Let's dive into this, shall we? Porzingis's availability has been a hot topic this season. We all remember how crucial he was in the playoffs last year, especially during the finals against the Dallas Mavericks. His size, length, and rim protection were instrumental. But this year, the injury bug has bitten him again. He's already missed 29 games due to a combination of a previous ankle surgery and currently being out with an illness. While the Celtics have been managing without him, you have to wonder how long they can keep that up as the playoffs loom closer. And then, there's Al Horford. At 38 years old, he's not the same player he once was. With Porzingis sidelined, the Celtics are leaning heavily on Horford to fill that gap. But let's face it, Horford's numbers this season, 8.1 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game, are the worst of his career. Father Time is undefeated, and relying on him as a primary backup center can be risky for a team with championship aspirations. He has shown flashes of brilliance, but can he really carry that load night in and night out? It's not just about Horford, though. Coach Joe Mazzulla has other options in the front court, like Luke Kornet, Neemias Queta, and Xavier Tillman Sr. Each brings something different to the table. We saw Tillman step up during the finals last season, and Kornet's height can provide that necessary presence off the bench. Queta's been productive too, contributing solid minutes. But with Porzingis's uncertain status, can Mazzulla maximize this depth effectively? That's the million-dollar question. Mazzulla tried something unorthodox with Torrey Craig playing center against the Raptors, and while it worked in that game, you can't help but feel it's a band-aid solution for a more significant issue. The Celtics need to be healthy and versatile if they want to defend their title. It's going to take all hands on deck to make a deep playoff run, and right now, they're in a precarious position. So, what do you think? Was it wise for the Celtics to stick with what they've got? Or should they have made a more aggressive move to bolster the roster? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I appreciate the loyalty to the core group, but on the other, the fragility of Porzingis and the aging of Horford raises some serious questions. And you? What do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. How do you feel about the Celtics' strategy moving forward? Are you confident in their ability to navigate these injuries and still compete for the title? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all things Celtics. We'll keep the conversation going, so make sure you activate that notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let's go, Celtics.